Look, man, if she ain't happy, why you holding her hostage? That's not love. That's control. Some of y'all not in marriages, man. You in power trips, man. You don't want her to grow. You don't want her to shine. And you damn sure don't want her to leave. You don't want her to dream. But let's be real, man. You don't love her. You just want to control her, and you don't want to lose control. That's really what it's all about. So let's talk about it, right? See, when you truly love somebody, man, you want what's best for them. Even if that means it ain't you. You know what I mean? That's when you really love somebody. That's when you really showing it, man. I want what's best for you even if it ain't me type shit. But too many men get into relationships and they turn into marriages and then start treating the woman like property. You know what I mean? Not a partner, property. Not a teammate, property. Like she belongs to you. You know what I'm saying? Like she got to sacrifice her happiness so that you can feel secure. Some type of shit is that? She could be telling you she's not okay. She like, I don't like this shit. She could be telling you she feels unseen, unheard, drained. And instead of you listening to her, you just gaslight her. Flip it back on her. You know what I'm saying? You act like she the problem for wanting more out of life. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that? But what she's really asking for is freedom. Not from love, but from limits. You know what I mean? Let's really dig into it, man. A lot of men trap women in these relationships out of fear. You know what I'm saying? Not strength. Nah, fear. That ain't strength. That's fear. Nigga, you scared to lose somebody. You scared of being alone. You know what I mean? Fear of not finding something better. Fear of her finding herself and realize that she deserves better. You know what I mean? You say, oh, she changed. But of course she did. People grow. People evolve, man. But instead of evolving with her, you start resenting her. You try to dim her light. Keep her from learning. Keep her from healing. Keep her from expressing herself. You know what I'm saying? From leveling up spiritually or mentally. You know what I mean? You might even bring up religion or a tradition. Or that a woman's place is behind a man type shit. You know what I mean? But the truth is, you don't want no partner, man. You just want somebody that you can control. And that's not a marriage. That's a prison. You know what I mean? Now, don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with leading as a man. But leading doesn't mean locking her down. It means guiding with love, with understanding, you know what I'm saying, with vision. You're supposed to help her become her best self, not make her shrink herself down just to fit the box that you want to put her in. You know what I mean? If she got to dim her light and her personality to make you feel secure, if she got to shrink her goals and avoid making, you know what I'm saying, her life, her dreams come true to avoid making you feel uncomfortable type shit. You know what I'm saying? If she got to walk on eggshells around your little emotions, you not protecting her, G. You holding her hostage, G. Now let's talk about what it does to her. Because when a woman stays in a place that they don't belong to, or they don't get to grow, they ain't allowed to grow in that spot, they stay there, bro, then she start to lose herself. You know what I'm saying? She start to question her worth. She starts to doubt her own voice. She becomes a shell of the woman she used to be. You know what I'm saying? And y'all want to call it keeping the family together. Well, what kind of family are you building when it's built on control, fear, and silence? You know what I'm saying? When one of the main figures of the family, you know what I'm saying? It's just don't even feel like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. But you just mad that she's pulling away. You know what I mean? But you ain't been emotionally present in years. You mad that she's distant, but you ignore it every time she try to connect to your ass. You know what I'm saying? You say she changed. But maybe she just woke up. Now let's talk about you too. See, when you trap someone else, you trap yourself. You become dependent on control instead of building connection. You know what I'm saying? You confuse silence for peace. Yeah, she shut the fuck up. Yeah. She knew what the fuck I talking about. I'm the man. She shut up. No, nigga. She like, all right, you got it. say less type shit. You know what that mean. Listen, you confusing this silence for peace. You confusing obedience for love. And eventually, even if she stays, you still alone. Because a woman that ain't free ain't truly with you. She is surviving you. Now, let that sink in. She is surviving you. Now, you know how many motherfuckers that survived R. Kelly or survived all the Hollywood or survived, nigga? She is surviving you. Come on now. You can't even see it. You got to step outside yourself sometimes so you can look at the bigger picture like, damn, I need to fuck up. And this is one thing else. Hold on, I'm gonna say this before I move on. Like when you fuck up, sometimes you got to realize, like, you know what? I fucked this up to a point of no repair, and I learned from that shit. But I also know that I can't fix this shit because it's already broken. You can't build trust after it's broken. You know what I mean? Once it's break, trust is fragile. Love is strong, but trust is fragile. So once you break the trust, it's over with, my guy. Now, anyways, let's move on. Now, look, I'm not saying every relationship gone through a rough patch needs to end. You know what I mean? But if you really care about it, ask yourself, man, is she growing with me or shrinking for me? You know what I mean? That's the real question. Do you support her dreams or do you shut them down? Do you uplift her voice or do you silence it? You know what I mean? Do you protect her peace or do you become the reason she ain't got none? Sometimes love means letting go. Sometimes love means stepping back and letting her evolve. And sometimes, if you really want to lead her to freedom. Now, this message ain't about tearing men down, right? This message is about holding us accountable. Because we all know this happens, it's duality. So it happens on both ends of the sphere. You know what I mean? It's duality. So, we ain't just beating men down, tearing men down over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I ain't got time to be doing all that. But I'm just trying to educate you, man, so that we could take a responsibility of what the fuck we doing out here, right? So, if you truly love her, let her be free. Let her speak. Let her grow. And if she got to leave to find herself, respect that too. Because real love don't trap people. It transforms them. So, ask yourself, man to man, are you building with her? Or are you just afraid of being without her? Go ahead, drop it in the comments, man. And you go ahead and make sure you follow me on all platforms. If you here, you know my handle. All right? And on that note, I'm out.